What comes to mind when you think of Twitter or Facebook or Instagram? Maybe your followers, your friends, or your family? Well, this is what comes to me. I think of losing touch, wanting fame, making a picture look good with a simple filter, people becoming more vapid, detached, and bitter. And you may think, how could she be talking so harsh and oblique? I just saw her retweet this one tweet like last week. Well, before you judge and shrug this off, listen to what I have to speak. People obsessing over their likes, their favorites, and how many followers they have, that they start to lose count of all the different open window tabs, struggling to find the right filter, but all you're doing is making a blurred picture, and trying to think of a plausible comment, song lyrics, emojis, few hashtags. Come on, we've all done it. But what happened when hashtags were just pound signs, when people didn't count their retweets, likes, and revines? This generation is being brought into the world knowing how to use a touchscreen before learning how to put their feet on the floor. These touchscreens are beginning to make us lose touch with one another, chatting via Skype instead of meeting face-to-face with one another, using Snapchat to capture all the memories and good times. Maybe it's time to enjoy the moment sometimes, trying to rise above, trying to find the right code, because the closest you got to touching the sky was putting your phone on airplane mode. All the hating and discriminating online got us all waiting for someone to take a stand, someone proliferating to be the bigger man. But all I see are people starting drama on Twitter saying, "Come at me, bro." All these subtweets getting retweets, but still, you won't at me though. See, these social networks, they aren't working out for us, people using an asterisk to cover up an explicit cuss. But don't be blaming society and the influences around you. Remember, you signed up and accepted the terms and conditions, even though you were unaware of your unconscious decision. Because even when you've logged off, you're still online. All of the different pulling you back in each time. Before you check in, maybe it's time to check yourself out. Being obsessed and controlled by something that you can't live without. You're over here spending more time talking to your friends online. Well, what would it be like if you went offline? People will start to look up more and see things in a whole new way, enjoying others' company, turning a 7-letter text into a spoken hey. People will stop stressing over not being someone's dub-C-dub or MCM, people actually eating their meals instead of taking selfies with them. Learning to see the world 2020 instead of through a filter, by not spending 24/7 refreshing their timeline on Twitter. By stopping unnecessary hate and making unconditional affection, you're 1% closer to making a connection.